Hi everyone, this is VK. Welcome to Smid World. Here I am with another video. In this video, I am gonna tell about type of VRMs and their advantages, disadvantages.
Types of VRMs: Atox mill, Loche mill, OK mill, Policious mill, Quadrupole Policious mill, Jeb prefer MPS vertical roller mill.
Here, main doubt was that how VRMs makes themselves different than other. Let us see. Here is the answer. We can go through briefly. Working principle wise, all are same, but the material which to be grind, shape of grind roller, and hydraulic cylinder system make them different each other. Shape of grinding rollers. Shape of grinding rollers very important design factor in VRM. Shape of grinding rollers. Cylindrical shape, wheel tire shape, conical roller shape, patented groove roller shape. Here, let us see which mill uses which shape of roller and why they chosen that.
Let's get started with Atox mill. In Atox mill, cylindrical roller grinding wheels. Here you see the working principle. Raw materials enter the mill via an airtight feed screw and it's discharged on the center of the rotating grinding table. Atox mill uses pressure and shear force generated between the rollers and the rotating table to crush the grind raw materials. The rotation of the table accelerates the flow of material towards the grinding track where the feed material is ground between the table and the three rollers. The feed material then continues over the damping and is entrained in the hot air that enters the mill house through the nozzle ring. The air lifts the coarser particles back on the grinding table and sweeps the finer particles up to the separator that lets the final product proceed to the mill outlet, while the coarsest fraction of the material that spills over the dam ring may fall through the nozzle ring and be conveyed back to the feed material inlet by the mechanical recirculation system, returning the coarse fraction to the table for further grinding. Having left the mill at the top, the final product continue with the air to cyclone or a bag filter where it is collected. In this picture, red arrow lines indicate the flow of materials. Atox mill rollers are larger in diameter than most other vertical roller mills compared to the diameter of the table. This larger roller diameter means that operation with a proportionally thicker grinding bed is less critical as regards uneven wear and foreign bodies in the mill feed. The large diameter rollers further allows proportionally coarser mill feed, which reduces the requirement of pre-crushing. Advantages of this cylindrical shape of rollers is it is possible to reverse the segments, enabling a high degree of material utilization even in case of uneven wear. Using wear resistant high chrome white cast iron in ceramic inserts or hard facing ensures long life of the grinding segments. Easy changing of wear segment in case of large mills. Changing of roller and table segments is easily carried out inside the mill, which has a small hoist for the purpose. Changing of rollers wear segments for smaller mills can alternatively take place outside the mill. For the Atox 30 and smaller, the whole roller assembly can be pulled out on a special trolley and serviced on the platform in front of the mill. Atox mill suitable for coal, raw materials. Let's go with here you can see the Loche mill. Loche mill rollers is a conical shape rollers. Working principle wise, Loche mill as a same as a Atox mill. Air flow, material flow and everything is the same, but the difference here in the hydraulic system and shape of rollers. You see the working principle. The material to be ground is crushed between the flat rotating grinding track and the individually guided grinding rollers. Grinding is carried out primarily through the application of compressive force and shear force. It's very important. Conical roller profile. Let us see advantages of this roller. The conical grinding roller is used together with a flat grinding plate, which is characterized by the fast running speed, high pressure, small body, light weight of grinding roller, and convenient maintenance. A small amount of shear force supports the displacement of crystalline layers in the raw material. This effect occurs through conical rollers where axes are inclined 15 degrees compared to the horizontal grinding track. This design helps to get more grind with less wear rate. This is very advantage. This type of rollers is suitable for cement, rock coal, raw material with high grade limestone with less moisture, less than or equal to 10% moisture. Proven commercially, the OK mills in the premier roller mill for finish grinding of Portland cement, slag and blended cements. The OK mill's grinding efficiency can contribute significantly to plant profitability and competitiveness. Roller profile. The patented grooved roller profile you are seeing in the picture. Patented grooved roller profile has two grinding zones. It's very important. An inner and outer. The inner zone prepares the grinding bed by compressing the feed material as it moves under the roller into the high pressure grinding zone. The center groove allows air to escape from the material. Grinding pressure is concentrated under the outer zone of the roller, allowing for most efficient operation. This type of rollers is suitable for Portland cement, slag and blended cements raw material application. Advantages. OK raw mill is designed with the same proven technology and modular design as a standard OK cement mill. Previously we have seen that OK cement mill, the same technology, same hydraulic style and table, everything same, but difference is the shape of the rollers. Wheel tire roller profile. The wheel shaped grinding roller is often used together with the annular groove grinding plate, and its central vertical section is tangent to the grinding plate. Wheel tire roller profile. The wheel shaped grinding roller is often used together with the annular groove grinding plate, and its central vertical section is tangent to the grinding plate. It is characterized by the large diameter of grinding roller and close contact with the annular groove grinding disc. The contact area between the grinding roller and the material is large. The grinding amount is large and the output is high and stable. It can also be turned out for use with less wear and longer service life. Raw materials in general have easier grindability and do not require the same pressure profile in the grinding zone that comes with the patented OK raw mill dual loaded roller geometry. Therefore, a more optimal grinding geometry is used in the OK raw mills. This OK raw mills used for clinker raw materials for easy grindability. We can use clinker and raw material with high grade without moisture. Polishes roller mills. The extensive range of polishes roller mills provides requirement specific solutions for the economic, reliable and energy efficient grinding of raw materials for the cement manufacturing process, granulated blast furnace slag pozzolana cement, clinker for different cement qualities, hard coal, lignite, coke, petroleum coke and sewage sludge, clay, limestone burnt limestone and raw phosphate. You can see in the picture the roller's hand is a grinding table, grooved grinding table. Double grinding roller system. In Policious mill, we have a double grinding roller system. Two double rollers pair units rotate on the driving grinding table. This is entirely different from others VRMs. The principle of double roller pair units results in a low speed difference between the roller and grinding table and thus in lower wear. The ability of grinding rollers to move vertically enables them to automatically compensate for wear and maintain optimum contact between the grinding element and the material being ground. If one roll is lifted by the bed of material, the other process down even more strongly. This interactive mode of working improves the grinding effect. Advantage: the throughout and the specific power requirement remain constant right until the end of grinding elements service life. The different wear rates of inner and outer rollers and grinding tracks can be equalized by infinitely variable adjustment of the point of force introduction into the roller carrier in the direction plus x or minus x. You can see in the picture this point. This adjusts the grinding force distribution to match the wear, thereby maximizing the utilization of grinding elements. It is also possible to turn the roller pair around so that the outer roller moves to the inside and vice versa, which results in a uniform wear profile and thus in long service life. Double groove grinding track. In the Policious roller mill, the double groove grinding track increases the retention time of material on the grinding table. This is a particular advantage in case of material with unfavorable grinding properties and tendency not to form a stable bed. The double groove grinding track also ensures that the bed of material is not too deep and minimizes the amount of material passing ungrounded between the rollers and the grinding table. This reduces the specific power requirement. The quadrupole Policious roller mills. Policious roller mills. You can see in the picture, you can notice in the picture, this entire design wise entirely different from ATOX and leftover VRMs. See, the hydraulic system is entirely different. Principle of functioning. The quadrupole roller mill integrates three work operations in a single unit: drying, grinding and separating. This is a main advantage of this mill. The grounding material spills over the grinding table rim and is entrained and drained by the stream of hot gases emerging from the nozzle ring. Depending on the gas velocity, either all or some of the material is then carried to the high efficiency separator. The portion of material not transported by the hot gases streams return to the mill via an external circuit with a bucket elevator. The finished material is discharged in the stream of gas and collected in cyclones and or in the dust collection filter. Even low temperature exhaust gas can be used for the combined grinding and drying process, allowing straightforward drying for raw materials with moisture content up to 20%. The main components of the quadrupole include the roller units with their integrated hydraulic system and the bearing assemblies located outside the grinding chamber. Advantages of this quadrupole is 4 or 5 points. There are 5 advantages. First, the roller units with their integrated hydraulic system and the bearings assemblies located outside the grinding chamber. The grinding table with exchangeable grinding track liners. The force-free mill housing with its hot gas inlets and maintenance doors. The variable speed high efficiency separator and the driving system consisting of gear unit, motor and auxiliary drive unit. Grinding rollers. Unlike conventional roller mills, the quadrupole has grinding rollers whose bearing assemblies are located outside the grinding chamber. The bearing units are mounted on the concrete foundations. The hydraulic system is located directly at the floating bearing of each grinding roller. The bearing block of the floating bearings was adopted from the well-trained design of the Polycom. high pressure grinding rolls and the profile of the high grinding elements was adopted from the proven policious roller mills. Mounting the bearing units on separate foundation blocks ensures the optimum damping of grinding shocks and thus produces a very smooth mill operation. Additionally, the external bearing concept provides considerable maintenance advantages. The mechanical components inside the mills are reduced a minimum. The main components located outside the grinding chambers are easily accessible. Very advantage of this mill. That's why this type of mills will be useful at where you can get the very moistured material, allowing quick performance of maintenance and repair. Visual checks are possible at any time, even during the mill operation, as the hydraulic system of each roller unit can be dependently controlled. It is possible to change automatically from 4 to 2 roller operation and vice versa. If one roller unit requires maintenance, this and the opposite grinding roller, including sealing frame, are swung hydraulically out of the mill housing. The 2 roller units remaining in the mill then continue the grinding process in partially loaded operation up to 60% of nominal throughout the capacity. This results is very short stoppage time. Grep prefer MPS vertical roller mill. Working principle: up to 6 stationary grinding rollers roll on a rotating grinding table. The material is drawn between the rollers and grinding table and ground by pressure and shear. The required pressure forces are produced by a lever system. The required pressure forces are produced by a lever system comprising, among others, a roller ram along with hydro-pneumatic tension system. After being rolled over by the rollers, the material is conveyed to a stationary nozzle ring due to rotation of the grinding table. Gases flow through the nozzle ring, take up the ground and dried material and convey it to the classifier, where it is separated by a rotating wheel into grifts and fines. The grifts fall back into the grinding zone, whereas the fine leaves the classifier with the gas flow for being separated in cyclones or a filter.